guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Before we go on, I'd like you to smash that subscribe button on the Spotify channel as it helps this place and this world that we live in. Actually, it's just... No, it's not actually that. I would appreciate it a lot if you could subscribe to the Spotify. It really helps with getting people out there who also love reviews, but they don't know I exist-ish, and that's all. I'm still new to this whole thing, so it's kind of weird. Anyways, today let's talk about one particular movie. Personally, I think it should have been a TV series for Nickelodeon because they are wacky and they're crazy. And usually that's what Nickelodeon is made up for. Actually, this is a production of Nickelodeon Studios. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Monster High. The very first movie came out in 2022, and it was full of life, full of amazing stuff. As far as musicals go, it was all right. I mean, the music was great. The acting was intentional, and none of that Dan Schneider dry comedy stuff. But it was peculiar, and I guess monsters always have that sense of peculiarity among them, right? So it's about this girl who's half werewolf, half human, who decides that she doesn't belong in the world that she lives in, so she wants to go into that monster high school that she never heard of, but she applied for, and now she got the opportunity to go. Now, mind you, they give us a very glimpse of her not being accepted by humans, and I guess in her world, they hate furries, because she looks like a furry who just dressed up. In fact, I would say that she's on a lower scale than furries, because the way she looked like, it kind of like she went to a costume party and she just dressed up really good for it. But it seems like people didn't like the way she looked, because I don't know, man. As much as, there's a lot of weird shit going on, and if the people or the inhabitants of that particular earth cannot accept someone who's playing dress up, then maybe, I think monsters shouldn't even show their faces there. And it's not even that big of a deal. I mean, am I saying it right? It's not like the monsters are so crazy. The worst thing ever is that they have a different skin tone. And if you have body paints, that shouldn't even be a problem in the first place. So maybe the humans on that earth really have their priorities of disheveled and thrown into a garbage can. But no, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how exactly the story unfolds. So she gets her ass to that monster high school. She's met with a little bit of abrasion or friction with first her roommate, but eventually she gets accepted by them ish, because the power of friendship and all that stuff, which is great. It's like I don't know when movies or TV shows try to talk about family, usually they try to include friends. Usually they try to include people that you've just met. Now, whilst it's on the side of wholesome, it's not really true because, at the end of the day, your friends have families and they will fall to them unequivocally, and you'd be left in the middle of the ocean. But the half-wolf, half-human girl was willing to, pitch on and stand in for her friends because she believed in them and she liked them and all that. It's on the young side, all right? I'd have to give it to Monster High. Monster High is on the young side of the spectrum or of our entire world, so I'm not expecting it to do adult or mature stuff. It's for kids, so if you want something that your kids can enjoy, then probably you can use that. If you're not afraid of the whole witchcraft part, which even Dracula didn't want his daughter knowing about, because for some reason when you're a vampire, you're not supposed to study witchcraft. And apparently Draculaura, the daughter of Dracula, is interested in witchcraft. And the wolf, half girl, finds out and she supports her. And all of a sudden, Draculaura is absolutely besmoothed by her. Because, power of friendship and all of that. Anyways, that's not bad in any way. I mean, of course, I'm just saying this from, there are parents out there who always feel like witchcraft, wizardry, things that have to do about monsters, it's something that can negatively influence your children. And not influencers out there talking smack and, misappropriating genders and what they're entitled to. I don't... This is completely raw. That's why it's coming off very, very vague. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed the review. As I said before, please subscribe to the Spotify. This is not the only episode there. There are over 200 different episodes that I've made, all of which have amazing background sounds that will help you to focus on what I'm saying and not the cars that pass me by. It's been really fun talking to you guys. Thank you guys for listening to my stuff. It really helps, and what will help more is subscribing to the Spotify. I never really focused on the Spotify because I believed that I'd given access to different platforms, but it doesn't seem like it happens every time. It seems like you have to constantly keep uploading your feed over there, so it becomes quite hectic. But starting with Spotify, it will be easier to manage and easier to control how accessible my episodes will be. Now, with that said, I hope you guys do have a fantastic day. I hope you take care of yourselves. I hope you take care of your families too, because your families are important. Yes, your friends are important. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to stick with the people who had no choice but to be around you. Not because they wanted to, but because blood and stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys take care of yourselves. You have a fantastic day. And until the next one, take care of yourselves. Young Titan out. Thank you for listening. Bye. Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Today, we're gonna be... Okay, excuse me. Excuse me. Give me a moment. Today we're gonna be talking about Monster High 2. Now, yes, I talked about Monster High 1 with no real interest in it, but I gotta say, with the 2, they really tried, alright? In fact, the entire thing was really well done, given the fact that its origin story was just like Bratty Dolls kind of aesthetic, and there was not a lot of deep details. So them giving it life and giving it its own movie is a great step in the right direction. I should have assumed that with their level, or at least their intention of making it for kids, they would try as much as possible not to have so much depth or so much detail into what their lives are about. So it's a step in their direction that is good. It's as far as children's movies go, it's perfection, all right? So I'm kind of I feel a little bit guilty because I gave it such harsh... I went over the board with the first one, and I apologize. It was later that I did a little bit of research, and I realized, it actually was like a cut-up kind of doll kind of shit, man. Yeah, maybe that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, the quality back in the day was super low, and who would have thought that they would get their own movie, much less life-size human people who are playing those characters? So I say it's a step in the right direction. That's all I want to say. So part 2 is a little bit more complicated than the first. Yes, we already acknowledged the existence of witches inside this joint, but now that they have accepted the practice of witchcraft, not exactly a curriculum or a course that has been given to them, but they accept you whether you do witchcraft or not. It's like they don't address the situation. They allow you to be crazy as much as you want. And they realize that there's some witches that broke into the school. Because of that, people are afraid of witchcraft and wizardry and decide to ban it. Ideally, it's discrimination and hatred for those who practice witchcraft. And it's with good reason. Because apparently, the witches are not exactly loved because of their choices. They're hated and they're resented by the monsters. Monsters are hated and resented by the humans. And the humans resent and hate both of those kinds. So, yeah, I guess I understand the dynamics as far as that goes. But I guess I could say I'm still a little bit aloof with the CGI, the special effects. Yes, it's a 2022 movie. Yes, it was supposed to have way better CGI. But to me, it looks like it's in the freaking 2013s, where they're still trying to figure out whether CGI is the thing they want to continue with, or it's still just go back to the raw shit. Anyways, it was a great movie. It's a great way to pass the time. Something for the kids, all right? If it's something that you want to watch, because there is so much display of the power of friendship and the power of love. I'm sorry, okay? The world has been evil towards me, and now even the idea of that is so funny in my head. But that's not the point, okay? If there are kids around you and you're looking for a movie that can take up their time and won't burn up their brains, unless, of course, you have something against witchcraft and wizardry, and in which case I don't know what to do to help you. But this is definitely something for the kids. It's just some little bit of fun, lets them approve the nature of friendship. They appreciate their friends more and something like that. So, yeah, you just work with that as far as I'm concerned, all right? And take care of yourselves, too. I know this is a very short episode. Quite honestly, I didn't even think I was going to watch the second one. But who knew? But between the fact that I've fallen out of love for Rick and Morty and pretty much the other animations that are available are not the ones that are really my type. Seems like a lot of the animes that I was watching, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, they've gone on hiatus and they're going on breaks, and there's not much else. I kind of thought that, what's his name again? The dude that thinks that he's a super hero. The one, the Eminence in the Shadows. Yes, that guy. I think episode 2 of his own came out recently, and I did check it out. But you know me, I kind of need the entire thing before it becomes complete, instead of having to wait an episode every single week. It kind of frustrates me from the insides, my friends, and I can't deal with that shit anymore. Anyways, that's going to be it. Yes, as I've said before, that's going to be it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you take care of yourselves. And, I hope you take care of yourselves as well. We'll talk to each other later. And, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. We're almost done with the week, so, just keep it together, mate. Keep it together. You're almost there, mate. You're good.